the shop again. It's warming up a little bit. I actually have my door open. Still got lots of snow and some mud, but I had the opportunity to pull the trailer out, turn the trailer around, back it in, and take the camper off the trailer. So the trailer's out there, and I'm getting last minute preparations for fiberglass as it's getting closer to warming up. So what I've started doing is just sanding, smoothing out the edges. I understand that fiberglass has a way better chance of staying adhered if it's a nice rounded radius. So I am doing that to all the edges. So I just took my router to some of them and just my sander to the rest. I've been using 100 grit because I want this to be roughed up. The particle board that I chose is pressed so hard it actually has a shiny surface on the outside, and I want to be able to have the resin penetrate into the wood to make a good bond. So I'm roughing this up pretty good. I'm also started using some wood filler and filling the cracks. You know, where I have the joints here, I just put some in here to do a quick test. It should be enough to keep it from having an air pocket and be nice and smooth. So when I sand the fiberglass, there won't be too many bubbles or bunches. So I've been running around with my hand making sure the surface is as smooth as I can get it. And that's my day today. And then I'm going to disassemble the lights and stuff that I've roughed all in. So that'll probably be over the next couple of days. Now, I did a little damage down here getting this on blocks. The wood, the front piece was probably this much, maybe 1/16 or an 18th, quarter inch. I'm proud of the actual camper itself. I don't know how I did that, but again, I'm not a carpenter. So when I pulled it off the camper, it pulled off some of this. Now I'm not too worried about it because I actually have some brand new sheets of checker plate to go on the front of this to protect it from rocks anywho from driving on the road, so I'm not too worried. But one huge mistake that I made, and this is really important, but before I tell you what that mistake is, I'd really appreciate you guys if you take the time to subscribe. I noticed that in a lot of my analytics, about 90% of my viewers are unsubscribed. So it'd be great if you could take this moment to subscribe and like the channel. And I love the comments. The comments have been fantastic. So I'll give you a second here to do that. I'll wait. No, take your time. No, I'll wait. Done yet? I'm gonna check right after this airs. Okay, that should be plenty of time. The big mistake I made, so this is the only real mistake I've made in this whole build that I can't really weasel my way out of. I should have put skids on the floor when I built it. First thing. How I'm going to get the skids on there now is going to be hard. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get the skids on there, but they have to go on, or I'm not going to be able to drag it on and off that trailer without destroying it, as I've proved. So I have it sitting up on 4x4s right now, but my intention is to have just two 2x4s, pressure treated, screwed to the bottom, rounded at both ends, and then I'm going to fix a piece of UHMW on the bottom of them, so they're kind of runners. So I could pull it around in the snow in the yard, or anyway, it'll slide up onto the trailer really nice because I'm going to actually have UHMW matching on the trailer itself. But I totally missed that step. Don't make that mistake because it is a killer. And I don't know how I missed it. I really don't. And you guys at home, I was depending on you guys for comments. Tell me, hey, you forgot the runners. But now it's heavy. So I do have a Skidoo lift. It's a Portal one. I can stick it under here and I might be able to crank it up a little higher and build some blocks, maybe that big, and get it up on blocks, and then use my my mechanics dolly and get underneath and adhere it. I guess that's the only way I'm gonna have to go. So this thing's getting a little heavy now. I can still move it around, but it's heavy. My next one is going to be 100% foam wall. I already know that now. So anyway, I'm going to continue on with some of the sanding and corners, and stay with me, and we'll do some close-ups of some of the results. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Oh, did you subscribe? I'm going to check, please. Checking. Well, I let it dry for a couple hours, and it's going to come out and just smooth it off with this punted grit and find out what spaces I've missed, or as we used to call it in the military, a holiday. Let's find the holidays, fill them in. But I can already tell that's already $1 million. Looking good. Radiuses are nice. But I do see some shrinkage and drying, so I will definitely add another skim coat and then sand that down. We are in spring break, but around here that just means second winter. So we have a couple more weeks of who knows how cold it's going to get, so I don't want to screw up my fiberglassing. So I'm just going to let it take its time. A couple more weeks won't hurt anybody, and then I'll just heat my shop to the correct temperature. But it won't be so cold, so it won't cost me $700. Because, as you probably are aware, Russia's invasion of the Ukraine has put the price of fuel through the roof. I did some shopping yesterday. Eggs went up to $10 for a dozen and a half, or 2 dozen and a half. So that's another $2. And then milk went up another $1, and I'll tell you, I filled my grocery cart full of nothing. Like literally for the cost, what I paid for it. So the fuel, and it's just going to keep going up because the truckers are going to be adding that price to the bill. So I definitely don't want to be paying a lot of money to heat my shop. So I will wait. Besides, all those trips that I had planned in the spring with this probably aren't going to go now just because of the cost of fuel. So I guess that leaves me a few extra weeks to take care of this. Sadly. If there's any sugar mamas out there who are wanting to go camping and fishing, and you're buying the gas, let me know. Well, that's it. It's just a short update, just to show you where I'm at. We're getting close to the fiberglass thing, and I know you're getting excited about that. I'm just as excited as I am nervous, but I want to get it done. I'm really looking forward to it so I can glass it and paint it. And I got some wicked graphics that I just drew up of a bear, and the bear is kind of made out of fish. So it's really cool. I'm going to wait for you guys to see that. So I'll probably put that on both sides. I think I might put the name up here, Bear Essentials. So, not sure yet. Also might have my solar panel for there. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But anyway, you guys, thanks for taking that time out to subscribe. I know you did. I checked up on you guys. Thank you very much. But we're probably 2 weeks out to the next update, and I'll be getting ready for fiberglassing. Wish me luck. See you then. Take care.